Hey everyone, and welcome to a real quick video of my first week for 2020 in January. And I decided, instead of doing a habit tracker in the beginning of the month, I decided to do that every week. So a little small table in a side or corner somewhere on the spread. So it made for some of the days of the week to be a little bit like the boxes, to be a little bit shorter. But that's okay because I don't really need the whole length of the page to write. And it helps me fill the page up even more because sometimes I find that I'm just trying to find things to fill the space. So I don't want too much. And if I have any other additional things I need to write, I can put that in my little notes section that I have every week, and it works out just fine. So as you can see, the whole left side, the whole left page is shorter, and on the right side I have the first two boxes are short and the bottom two boxes are long. And that's because on the right side, I think that's where I put my habit tracker for this week. So yeah, I wanted it to look a little bit different, more than just the days of the week. And I also have a place for like general to-dos, so things that I know I need to do for the week and I don't know where specifically on what day I want to do it. It's there, and then once I decide to do it on a specific day, or that morning I decide to do it, I can put it on that whatever day. Like, let's say Tuesday, there's a thing for me to wash my hair sometime that week, and that Tuesday I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do it today, and I can put that on my to-do for that specific day. Long explanation, but you know. So I'm writing January with my Tombow Fudenoske pen, and I will write the weeks on one side of the page. I don't know if I'll do it for the whole month, if it'll always be on the right side of the page, but for right now, for this week, it's on the right. And I don't know, it just, when I wrote week 1, I was like, oh, this doesn't look good, but I wasn't about to undo it and redo it all over again. So I use that same blue midliner that I used on the January plan with me, and I'll link that up here. You'll see a little card so that you can go take a look at that if you haven't watched it yet. But that's the same blue that I use to highlight my monthly little overview in the beginning, like on my first spread. I'm using these stickers I made for my days of the week. I didn't feel like constantly having to write them out every week, so I made some stickers with little swatches on them of the theme color of my journal this month. So, and then I put a to-do, a notes, the habit tracker, and a reminder as well. And then I filled in the days of the month here with my Sakura Micron pen in the 01. I know you can't see the size because it's been rubbed off. I've used this pen for the last year, or almost a year. That pen is still going. Like, it's to the very nib. Like, I've pushed it in so much, like very little of it is still showing, but it's still writing and I'm still using it. I have more. I don't know. I'm a sucker for using it until it's all done with. So this is me doing my habit tracker, and at first I decided I was gonna do a bunch of habits, and then I was like, you know what, this really isn't gonna work. And also I was like, okay, so there's not any room for me to actually write the habit, so I had to make an initial, like a guide later for what each letter is. So I started off with 4, and then I tried to figure out, I was like, okay, so what am I going to use for other things? Like there's hydrate my face, what is it, 5 is 5 a.m, A is art, just things like that that I decided to do. And I'm making a line for each one. I think I have 8 habits. If I don't have 8 habits on here right now, that'll change. Yeah, it starts off with M, or it ends with M, which is migraine. I think that last one is a W. Yeah, so I'm tracking my migraines still this year. I've been having less of them, which is really good. So I have this little palette here that I have decided to do the same thing I did before, color it in so that I can just draw little feathers along the edge of the word January, and then putting some water on it to kind of like smudge it in and make it seem more watercolory than more like a marker drawing. So I made this blue and purple feather here, and then I was like, well, let me do some leaves on here as well. So I took the green and I just did a little bit of a doodle of leaves, and since I did it in the beginning, so it kind of still went with it. Later on, I've actually made some, some stickers where I did the doodles instead of having to draw it out all the time, and I feel it doesn't look that good, so I think I might use them, but then I'm still going to end up doing a little watercolor painting. And just the same as I did on my monthly, I used my my marker, the ink from the markers, to make a border on here instead of the same one as before. Just, this is a real simple spread, something for me to get busy, write the things I need to, and yeah. I use green. I think I use the teal as well. Yeah, I use the teal on here, and yeah, a lighter purple. Oh no, I use the blue. The blue and the teal looks really similar, even though they're not, which is interesting. So I'm pretty much finished, and then I wrote a YouTube and Instagram little tracker box on this one. So that's it. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.